and 4% is the average rate for mortgages these days, right?
At the moment, yeah. I mean, things are relatively sticky from an inflation perspective at the moment.
It's going to be quite high this year. They said that we're going to have the highest, I think, amongst the Western countries in the UK.
So in the G7, we're predicted to have the highest inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stuck at 3.8% this month. 3.8% is, takes into account it's a basket of goods essentially that you'd get from a supermarket, but actually if you just focus on things that most people spend their money on, like food and energy, then food is at 5.1% inflation. Energy is even higher than that. So the majority of most people's spending is increasing significantly more than the CPI figure that we see in the news, which is it's a concern. That's not something that we want to be seeing, and it is a rate that's higher than, like I said, all the other G7 countries, and what appears to be. I went on holiday a couple of months ago to Menorca, and you just feel like everything's so much cheaper.
Yeah.
Whether it's fuel, food in particular, what you can get out there food wise, whether that be in a restaurant or the supermarket, everything is just so much cheaper. Our food prices in this country have been getting increasingly higher and higher at a really worrying rate.
Bag of shopping, 30, 40 quid all the time, just one bag.
Yep.
Troubling.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why inflation. That's why interest rates tend to be at around about that 4% at the moment, because the central banks ideally want to bring that interest rate down, because they want to stimulate the economy. And you do that by putting more money into people's pockets. So if you can bring the interest rate down, you bring the repayments on mortgages down, which creates a surplus in most households. Therefore, they can use that surplus to go and spend in the economy.
Yeah.
Helps give the economy a boost. But if inflation won't come down further, you've got to balance those two things, because you don't want prices to get crazy. Because if you suddenly start giving people more money while inflation's quite high and they spend that surplus money, prices will keep soaring. Yeah. So you have to try and control those prices by, as harsh as it sounds, by squeezing household income. It's a very difficult balance that the central banks and government have to play. But that is that's why interest rates are where they are.